There isn't an Egyptian version of Halloween in the same way that Halloween has Celtic origins. However, ancient Egypt did have its own festivals and rituals related to death and the afterlife that bear some similarities to Halloween in terms of honoring the deceased and acknowledging the spirit world. One of the most famous Egyptian traditions related to death and the afterlife was the celebration of the Feast of Wagy, which was dedicated to the goddess Hathor. This festival involved music, dancing, and feasting with the belief that it would bring comfort and sustenance to the souls of the deceased. Another significant Egyptian celebration was the Feast of the Dead, which was a time when families would visit the tombs of their loved ones, offer food, and perform rituals to ensure the well-being of the deceased in the afterlife. This practice shares some similarities with the modern idea of leaving offerings for spirits during Halloween. While there isn't an Egyptian equivalent to Halloween as we know it today, these ancient Egyptian traditions do reflect a deep respect for the dead and a belief in maintaining a connection with the spirit world. In the heart of ancient Egypt, where the Nile's waters ebbed and flowed, a magical tradition unfolded, blending the enchantment of the Feast of the Dead with the lively spirit of the Feast of Wagy. This mystical celebration, known only to a select few, was Egypt's own peculiar form of Halloween. Nestled among the towering pyramids, within the bustling city of Thebes, lived a young and curious girl named Nefertari. With her dark eyes brimming with wonder, Nefertari was unlike other children her age. She had a gift, an uncanny ability to see and speak with spirits that wandered the realms beyond the living. As the season of harvest gave way to the cool embrace of autumn, the people of Thebes prepared for the annual Night of Spirits. This grand event combined the traditions of the Feast of the Dead and the Feast of Wagy, ensuring that both the living and the departed could revel in the festivities. Nefertari's mentor, a wise old sorceress named Seshat, took her under her wing, imparting ancient knowledge about the spirits that dwelled in the Otherworld. With a touch of mischievousness in her voice, Seshat told Nefertari, "Child, on the Night of Spirits, the veil between our world and the spirit realm grows thin. It is a night of wonder and mystery, but also a night of responsibility." On the eve of the celebration, the entire city came alive. Streets were adorned with glowing lanterns, and houses were draped in colorful fabrics embroidered with sacred symbols. People prepared lavish feasts of fruits, honey cakes, and spiced meats, offerings for both the living and the dead. As twilight descended, Nefertari donned her robe of midnight blue, stitched with silver threads that glimmered like starlight. In her hands, she held a lantern carved from the rarest alabaster, which radiated a gentle, ethereal glow. With Seshat at her side, Nefertari ventured to the city's central plaza, where a grand bonfire roared to life. The celebration began with music that stirred the soul. Flutes, drums, and harps played ancient melodies. Dancers adorned in shimmering costumes moved like reeds in the wind, their movements a graceful homage to both the living and the departed. Nefertari approached the bonfire, its flames dancing like spirits in the night. With a solemn and respectful demeanor, she chanted an incantation, calling upon the spirits of the ancestors to join the festivities. One by one, they appeared, their translucent forms shimmering in the firelight. The Night of Spirits was a time for remembrance and reunion. Families gathered around effigies of their loved ones, sharing stories, laughter, and the finest foods. Children played games, mimicking the antics of spirits, while elders told tales of heroes and pharaohs long gone. As the night deepened, the spirits, guided by Nefertari's lantern, embarked on a procession through the city. The living followed, holding aloft lanterns of their own. Together, they roamed the ancient streets, visiting tombs and sacred sites. Offerings of food, flowers, and heartfelt prayers were made to ensure the spirits' continued journey through the afterlife. Amid the festivities, Nefertari noticed a forlorn spirit, a young boy named Amun, who had been lost in the world of the departed. With compassion in her heart, she extended her hand, and with Seshat's guidance, they helped Amun find his way back to the realm of the living. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, the spirits began to fade back into the other world. Nefertari's lantern dimmed, and the city fell into a hushed reverence. The Night of Spirits had come to an end, but its memories lingered in the hearts of those who had partaken in this magical Egyptian Halloween. With a satisfied smile, Nefertari knew that she had fulfilled her role as a guardian of this ancient tradition. As she watched the spirits depart, she whispered a promise to herself. a promise to continue embracing the mysteries of the Night of Spirits, for it was a night that bridged the worlds and celebrated the eternal bonds between the living and the departed. This tale of Egyptian Halloween reminds us that even in the realm of the mystical and supernatural, there is always room for wonder, magic, and the enduring power of love and remembrance. Thanks for watching!